Nakhchivan is the gift of 5,000 years of history. It is the heart of ancient culture, the Garden of Eden with delighted nature views. Shortly, it is the beating heart of Azerbaijan. Nakhchivan is also famous for its high-granite mountains, folklore said to be coeval with the grandiose Gamigaya, surely national values, rather rich kitchen respectively.
Nakhchivan is the integral part of Azerbaijan as the soul of body.
Nakhchivan is the history itself, rampaging the lived history, listening to the noise of the world storm that predicts the events happened century long years before. Nakhchivan was the first post-Diluvian settlement when the earth rose triumphant from the receding waters, and today engravings on the rocks in Gamigaya are the proof matters of Nakhchivan's being as a paladin of the true faith. No doubt that Nakhchivan is the land of prophets rising from the wisdom of Ashab Kahf, who in their times had reached the level of holiness. Nakhchivan is the homeland of every stone and rocks resembling the ancient history with its Hachadag as the symbol of Nakhchivan. And also it is the land who even could withstand against Emirti main Alinja castle for 14 years thanks to its mighty honest, wily and warlike population. Nakhchivan is the center of Islam for its value to the religious people, old mosques, sacred places, the better-known interpretations arising from Ne'matullah wisdom. It is the cradle of 5,000–7,000 years town-building history, craftsmanship and rich culture. This land is the symbol of steady abundance, where once Prophet Noah started his toil work, also salt rock caves sheltered in the lap of mountains, namely the very salt that had caused the place to be famous as a trade city all over the east and west as well. When listening to the epos of Nakhchivan, one can easily imagine the heroes to have been reminded us by our grannies in severe winter evenings around the stoves of their very interesting and endless stories. Along with the enumerated elements, you will be welcomed in Nakhchivan by thousands of historical and cultural monuments, one after another, that had witnessed endless wars, occupations, struggles, defenses and above all heroism. Nakhchivan is also the center, namely the capital of the 10th century Nakhchivan kingdom, in addition the Renaissance cradle of the 12th century Atabaylar state, Nakhchivan Khanate of the 18th century and the Aras Turk Republic, which was established in the 20th century. The steadfast throne of Shamsaddin Eldeniz, the patriotism and pride of Kelbali Khan, the faithfulness of Hüseyin Khan Nakhchivansky, the patriotism and leadership loyalty of Jamshid Nakhchivansky, the morn of the Araz River, the symbol of pride Hachadag, the abundance of the Arpachay and Nakhchivanchay rivers are witnessed in Nakhchivan indeed. This land gained the autonomous state status within the Republic of Azerbaijan after signing the international Moscow and Kars treaties, and defeated the enemies, displaying great heroism, and then followed its eternal dynamic development as a part of the Lands of Fire. Also, after annexation of Zangezur, the old land of Azerbaijan, by Armenia in 1920, Nakhchivan was separated from its mainland and became in blockade, but it could withstand countless deprivations, maintained its existence, developed and made progress respectively. Nakhchivan being the central part of struggle in the way of independence of Azerbaijan in 90s of the 20th century is also the homeland of great statesmen who had proved themselves in the historic and political arenas throughout the world, in the example of national leader Heydar Aliyev. Dada Gorgut wisdom, loftiness of Sheikh Atai, Fazlullah Naim's unsubstitutional wisdom, sword of Jalil Mehmet Guluzade. Hüseyn Cavid Humanism, Thoughtfulness of Məhəmməd Tağı Sidqi, Məmməd Səid Ordubadi Novelism, Brush of Bəhruz Kəngərli, Science of Yusif Məmməd Əliyev, Heroism of the Nakhchivanskis, Call of Mehmed Araz can be proudly mentioned as well. The great personality Heydər Əliyev not only has written the history of this land, but also he has created the history itself. The struggle for the independence of Azerbaijan started from here. The tricolor Musta flag of Azerbaijan was hoisted in the land of Noah after 70 years. Taking all the stated facts about the guests visiting Nakhchivan, firstly begin their tours from the Museum of Heydər Əliyev. The museums like State Flag, History, Literature, Memorial, and also the house museums named after Cəlil Məmməd Quluzadə, Hüseyn Cavid, Məmməd Araz, Cəmşid Nakhçıvanski, as well as the museums named after Bəhruz Kəngərli, Khan Palace, Carpet Museum, the museum in the open air. History ethnography museums in the centers of the regions precisely page the stoned history, literature, culture of Nakhchivan, and through where the tourists and guests make excursion to the past and clear up this land word for word, hemistic for hemistic. With Prophet Noah's tomb, Nakhçıvan qala, Əlincə qala, Möminə Xatun tomb, Gülüstan tomb, Qarabağlar tomb, cloister for dervish, ice houses, old bath houses, and so on. Nakhçıvan is said to be the cradle of culture and history. Nakhchivan is the most important junction and center of the Great Silkway, connecting the east with the west via the ancient historical Aza, Bilev, Gazanchi bridges. Along with this, Nakhchivan is a land of modern universities, libraries, theaters, cinemas, residentials, parks and lanes which enable to watch the views of the past and modernity at once. It is the important center of science and education, and the capital of Islamic culture as well. Nakhchivan is also famous for its old imamzades, mosques, sacred places, but above all it's a place where the masterpiece of great Almighty Ashab-ı Kehf, whose name was included to the heaven-sent book Quran-ı Karim, said to be the address of hopes, refuges, intentions and wishes. Nakhchivan is the homeland of the ancient dancing art Yali. The Yalis of Nakhchivan, protected by UNESCO, are the rare ethnographic mirror of the Azerbaijani people. When feeling high emotion and in want of dancing, do visit Sharur Shahbuz, where you can feel the enthusiastic melody of Kochari and Tenzere. Besides, Nakhchivan is also the youth capital of Azerbaijan. It is the modern place where tens of European and world championships, talented chess players and grandmasters were prepared. With its libraries, cinemas, modern hotels and recreation centers, cafe houses, parks and lanes to be used by the young generation, Nakhchivan also takes heeding to the elderly people, welcomes its guests cheerfully after offering of bread and salt. It enables them to be in the lap of parks and lanes full of flowers.
Naz eyləyir, bülbül gülə naz eyləyir. Bəlkə də hər fəsil səni son ümid kimi gözləyəcəyəm. Bəlkə də hər fəsil belə mən xəyalıma.
Nakhchivan is also known as a land of nature monument. This area of 5.5 thousand square kilometers inspires people with its grandiose nature and climate. When its unbearable hot climate in the wide plains of Nakhchivan, one can witness the mountainous tundra climate cool in the highlands. Nakhchivan opens its lap to all guests as a mother of Batabat, Gogol with own colorful meadows, insatiable flowers, herbs, cold springs, wonderful air too. The mountains of Nakhchivan, as the most colorful mountains and canyons of the world, is an ideal place for mountain travel tourism. Two-thirds of the area is surrounded with mountains. Nakhchivan is the land with its high-top cloudy mountains enamored with the sun and moon systematically. Naxçıvan is full of sun in summer but in winter full of snow. More than 200 useful springs of healing importance spur onto the ground in this land. Nakhchivan is the museum of natural and mineral waters that make this area famous for its healing horses. Nakhchivan is lucky with its world-famous badamlı, syrup, nehir and gülistan. Marvelous thermal water Daradağ is of healing importance. From different countries of the world, people with asthma, bronchial, lungs diseases and those who suffer from allergic matters visit Tuzlaq caves for treatment. The physiotherapy center, to have been created in the depths of the salt caves, is famous for its rather modern services. Even a deep breath of air has healing importance for the visitors in this salt gallery. Nakhchivan, in the same time, is a magnificent place for its Batabat landscape. Color variety of nature, the coolest weather, Zorbulaq, Üzenada, Biçanek Caves, Batabat Observatory and Ferhat House are also said to be Nakhchivan. About 8 centuries love epos in the example of Momine Khatun, which resembles the fame of a woman name, is Nakhchivan too. The countless gifted products grown in the mountains and valleys have unforgettable mouth taste. Fruits with rich oxygen in these orchards and gardens. Different sorts of fruits such as apple, quince, cherry plum, nut, almond grown with the pure water and fresh air have very good tastes and two attractive views. It's already been proved scientifically that the medical plants of Nakhchivan, including thyme, dogrose, haw, heracleum, mint, have no analogy for their medical importance. Nakhchivan as a holy mother is proud of Ordubad, the beauty of nature, the city of reservations and intelligences. Also Sharur, having vast available lands, Shahbuz, the beauty of which is clear to everyone. Sederek as an impregnable fortress. Julfa, living with the music of Araz. Babek, folk hero of Azerbaijanis and the last established region of Kengerli. Nakhchivan is a constant companion to walking people of this land who are too close to their native land. It is the land of refuging farmers and plowmen, rich cornfields, sweet-scented lavash and vast fruitful area. Nakhchivan is a hearthland who shares of its all kind of tasty gifts cultivated in the fields with every resident equally. Nakhchivan is the land of bees that gifted by the Almighty to the people. The lemon of Ordubad, bee honey, cream, curd, butter of Shahbuz, rich fruit of Sherur, grape, dushaben bekmez of Sederek, tendir lavash of Babek min Nakhchivan. It is the settlement of the people who get butter, cheese, sour milk, curd from the milk in the summer pastures. Nakhchivan also means the place where carpet weavers adorn and decorate their carpets with thousands of loops and national ornaments including almond-shaped designs. This land is better known for its hospitality and well-mannered people. With its famous roasted meat, noodle, dried apricot, vegetable cake, lavash, chashur, Heraclium, different kebabs, stone küfte, piti, Ordubad omelette, pickle and dairy products, Nakhchivan is the most taste for everyone. This ancient land is also accepted as mother tongue monument which keeps alive its own history and culture in service branches. It offers its assistance to the guests and tourists in the newly built modern trade centers. Nakhchivan is able to talk with the tourists without any guide's help. Starting from the international airport, all who visit Nakhchivan are welcomed cordially with flowers, and when leaving they see the same sincerity too. Those flowers and greenness are the fruits of toil labor of Nakhchivanis. This better known and suitable, comfortable condition created not only for the tourists from the neighbor countries of Iran and Turkey, but also every year hundreds of thousands of tourists from all over the world visit Nakhchivan to see the wonders. Nakhchivan, aged 5,000 years of town-building culture, is impatiently waiting for everyone with its modern villages and settlements, roads, new electric stations, Clock Square, Ağbulak Recreation Center, Daradağ, Dübendi, Shooting Center, which are said to be touristic centers. Regarding this all stated above, anyone once being here will by all means come back to discover more things. Nakhchivan means peace and stability. It is the integral part of Azerbaijan, invincible fortress and cradle of the world culture.
Translated by Zulfikar Zulfikarov, sounded by Fatima Ismail, edited by Firuza Nuri, sound producer Ibrahim Babayev.